Hi, welcome back to Slash 2. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Charlie.
This week we're talking about streamers.
Streaming.
Yeah, streamers and streaming, sorry. Not the party type. No.
This is a topic Kyle's picked out and prepped everything, and I've had 30 seconds from coming home to catch up. I know nothing.
This is also a drinking episode.
Of course, if that wasn't obvious from Kyle's voice immediately.
Yeah. So, it's something that we've dabbled in ourselves.
Yeah, we've started to touch on. We had a very much failed stream yesterday, as of recording this, with the WoW Classic.
Yeah, it took like 40 minutes to get to a character creation.
Spoiler alert, we never got to play.
Yeah. But if you want to enjoy like 40 minutes of our music and then the WoW loading screen and both of us chatting shit, then...
I mean, pretty much all we do is just chat shit. The only difference in that was that there was the WoW loading screen involved.
And this is why I drink. So, we've also streamed Sims and Minecraft. Minecraft being the most fun out of the lot.
Sims. The first episode was funny because they've got a lot of furry issues in The Sims 4 now, apparently.
Yeah.
They've got a big furry community, apparently.
You can have a fursona.
You can be an avocado bear.
Or a stabby Dalmatian.
Alright. But yeah, the Minecraft's been going well. I've been enjoying that.
Me too. The designated penis marker really helps locate the house.
Yeah, and burning down random landmarks while we're still inside.
Yeah, we lived, didn't we? We lived. So yeah.
You did. I died.
We want to talk about streaming. So I want to give like a bit of a brief overview because everybody out there who's probably not old enough or may have been struck in the head recently in the last 5 or 6 years may not know that Twitch wasn't the first to do what it's doing. There's been a couple of other attempts in different companies to try it in various different ways. It's just Twitch happened to be the one that caught on. Yeah,
I think everyone knows that Twitch wasn't the original, but I think it's the only one people could probably name other than YouTube itself.
I wouldn't even say YouTube's a streaming platform.
Well, no, it has streaming capabilities now.
Yeah, it does. So you can literally watch someone get demonetized in real time. Zing! Anyway, so once upon a time, back in 2002, there used to be a company called Xfire.
Is it Xfire or Crossfire?
It's pronounced Xfire as per Wikipedia.
Yeah, as per Wikipedia, yeah.
Fuck you. So yeah, I've brought up now. This is on Wayback Machine, so you can have a look at it yourself. We're looking at the 2005 website.
We'll put the link in the description below.
It is old as fuck.
It looks like all of those websites you used to go to download YouTube videos and ringtones, like MIDI ringtones.
But get this, right? This was back in 2005. This was in February 8th. So...
Yes, that is the snapshot, yes.
Yep. There was 40,000 people online.
Yep.
On their service. And also, the number one played game of the day was Counter-Strike, followed by World of Warcraft, Counter-Strike 1.6, and then Call of Duty multiplayer, for all you babies out there, that's proper Call of Duty, not this console shit. Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, Battlefield 1942, then we've got Warcraft 3, Battlefield Vietnam, all kinds of stuff going on.
I can also see there, probably the start of the decline of Xfire.
Oh, because you can see it, the
Yahoo... the news.
Yeah, the Yahoo lawsuit. So the Yahoo lawsuit was about a patent, which I've got... Patent, whatever.
We're not American.
America! So, yeah, it was number 6,999,125 of a game server for use in connection with a messenger server. And it sounds like the most, like, pants-on-head retarded thing, like, to try and sue someone over, because there was multiple platforms doing it. I think Yahoo were just like, Ooga Booga, we're coming for that booty.
Yeah, it's kind of like when Apple tried to copyright a rectangle with rounded corners.
I don't understand Apple.
Yeah.
They must have a mountain of coke somewhere, and they must just, like, give it their lawyers and be like, go get it! And that's why they're $1 billion company. That and obviously Tim Cook. So, yeah, Xfire. Now, this had a bunch of different capabilities. So imagine MySpace, but with its own app. Essentially, you could stream a game, you could record a game and upload it for people to view later, you could post screenshots, it had in-game chat. That thing that you use in Steam and Battle.net now and all the other services that are like it, such as Discord, these guys did it first. These pioneered it all the way back in 2002. Amazing platform. like I say, the streaming was localized though. You had to be friends, or you had to see the person in the Xfire featured section in order to watch their stream. And of course, this was back in the day when most people had got like 1 meg or 512k connections.
Yeah.
So you could probably get maybe like half a dozen users at a time watching, but it was enough to draw hype. And Xfire is also where some of the most memorable gaming moments were captured from, like multi-kills in Call of Duty, some of the best World of Warcraft videos. Like Xfire was the program to have. It could record, it could chat, it could do everything. And there was full add-on integration. Imagine being able to play a game with your friends and have your mate on MSN message you through it.
Yeah.
It was mad.
For those babies listening to us, MSN Messenger was what Facebook Messenger is trying to be now.
Yeah, it was how you used to get nudes.
Kyle.
You can cut that bit out. It was how you used to have group chats with your friends, send files and do all kinds of sharing stuff that unfortunately Facebook wouldn't want to do, mainly because Facebook's a botnet. But there was another sister service very similar that lasted only 5 years called OnLive.
Okay.
Now, OnLive was a little bit different.
Because, I mean, this website looks a lot more modern just immediately.
Yeah, so this is just... This website stopped in 2015.
Okay.
So this has just been left here, probably paid for by Sony. Just
saying
to
that
say,
Sony's bought OnLive. Yeah.
So OnLive was the first cloud gaming platform. Like you've got things like Shadow and etc. now, where you don't need a beefy gaming PC to play games anymore because we'll just rack up some server farms to sweat it out for you. Which, by the way, is not a very cost-effective idea. Because like the amount of money it costs to run a data center is unreal compared to what they're charging these customers. So don't invest in this kind of thing. Anyway, OnLive allowed you to play games through the cloud service using a streamer box, a bit like an NVIDIA Shield unit.
Yeah.
Apart from there was no localized hardware that really did any sort of heavy lifting, apart from transmit a video signal. It came with full controller support, and other people could watch your stream. And literally you logged in, and as you can see on this website banner, I'll put this link in the description as well, there's a bunch of thumbnails for games. Now the way that OnLive was set up with its application, games would all be streaming live previews in the background, and you could jump in to wherever the game was and play, if it was one you'd played up to that point, or it would take you to the main menu and you could start a new game. It was sort of moving in the right direction. And then of course, now, amongst other failed services that don't really feel that are worth a mention apart from these, because these were the big players. Yeah. You've now got Twitch, which I've got open here. And dear God, the amount of shit that comes up on the front screen is unreal. Like we were just looking at a few moments ago, so...
Well, we'll start with now. So, I mean, obviously most people listening to this has probably seen Twitch. To be fair, until recently, I never really used Twitch. I've never been much into watching streamers until in the past sort of year or so. So you never know, there might be a couple of people who don't know. But yeah, so Twitch has got a Discover page as the main landing page.
It's like YouTube.
Which I have never looked at until today, and now I'm feeling like I missed out quite a lot. Because you've obviously got stuff they feature, you've got things that it thinks you may like. So because we've streamed Sims and WoW and Minecraft and Overwatch and stuff like that, they all appear on there. Mm-hmm. Then, I mean, recommended stuff because of World of Warcraft, because again, we've seen that. Popular stuff, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's just a complete mix. There's a couple of bits in Korean here. Yeah,
so we've got a guy who's got Notepad open in real life, it looks like, behind him. There's a dude texting, and there's a woman with hardly any clothes on. There's also a very rough-looking man there who's clearly been fighting something.
D&D.
And then there's a GTA stream, which is quite aptly named One Last Dab.
There's one that's labelled World of Warcraft, but is actually not.
Yeah, it's Mario Kart Switch. It's been going for 7 hours, 48 minutes, that. Oof. I bet he's pissed in loads of bottles.
But yeah, there's loads of bits and pieces here. I mean, normally it tends to autoplay that top video, so I just immediately click off as quickly as physically possible.
Yeah, you can disable it somewhere, but I haven't found the option. But a lot of people say that you can. Mm. Now, just on our subsection now, your boy, Captain Pointy Beard, has been playing Sonic Adventure 2. Mm-hmm. Sonic Adventure 2 Adventure, apparently. So yeah, like Captain Pointy Beard definitely want to sub to him, definitely want to watch him. He's a friendly giant who...
Yeah, he was in our mental health and gaming episode.
Yeah, we love him very much. And
I just wish... He always streams while I'm at work. Like, I work 12:30 all 9, and he always starts about 3, 4, 5 o'clock. So, like, I never get to see any of his streams. They'll always sort of catch up later on, and he's been a good friend to us.
yeah, we're hopefully going to have another real-life get-together soon and play some games together.
Yeah, and I mean, we always host his channel as well, so if any of you are following us on Twitch, you'll probably see him on there at some point.
So Twitch is an excellent platform for other stuff, though, that a lot of people may or may not know about, depending on, how they use it. So if you have games with mods, to say this, Twitch bought Curse. Curse used to be an old add-on client system for World of Warcraft, where you could update various add-ons or what have you. And it's been expanded now, so you can use it for a bunch of games that some people do and don't care about.
Yeah, so I mean, the reason I downloaded Twitch is because of the Curse spy. So I play Minecraft, obviously, we have been streaming it, but I like playing modded Minecraft a lot. And now the easiest way to get Minecraft mods, rather than getting, the Feed the Beast launcher and all that sort of thing, I just have to open Twitch, click on mods, click on Minecraft, and search for the sort of thing I want, and it will install all the mod packs that are associated with that build of Minecraft that someone's made. So it's way, way easier than getting a separate launcher. I just boot up this, click on what I want, and off it goes. It downloads it, it installs it, and it boots it through for me. There's add-ons for WoW on here as well.
Yep.
Which we've got the Instant Messenger upgrade for it, we've got Deadly Boss mods, Total RP, all that sort of good stuff.
All that need updating as well.
All need updating. It's because I haven't played WoW in a little while.
So, Twitch Prime. We need to talk about this. So you get
I think the reason why Twitch made it as big and hasn't started dying yet is Prime. I think the connection it's got with Amazon has put it on a different level.
Yeah, without a doubt. So, Twitch Prime, I mean, I have Amazon Prime because I love the next day delivery. Even if it is slave labour, I feel bad, but at the same time...
We rarely use it, to be fair, nowadays, purely because of the slave labour.
Yeah. But, like, it's tangled in with Twitch Prime, so you get Twitch Prime automatically with Amazon Prime. Now, on top of that, you actually get free games in your Twitch library. You get free in-game items. So, for example, there's always lots of stuff for StarCraft, free loot boxes from Overwatch. Recently, they gave away a year's Nintendo online subscription.
Yeah.
I've got another 9 months of that to claim soon, so I'm excited for that. So Twitch does have a bunch of cool stuff. Now, in terms of competition right now, it doesn't really have any other than Steam. Steam does have a streaming service, but it's not quite up and ready. Twitch doesn't have a massive console presence either, does it, really? At the minute, there's PlayStation, which have got their like live screen thing, which essentially is like Twitch, but for PlayStation users only.
I mean, people do stream from consoles on Twitch. It's just people tend to lean
you have to get the like avocado streamy card doohickey.
People tend to just stick with computer games because it's easier.
Definitely. PC Gaming Master Race and all that. Anyway, so we're going to talk about what we've got for our setup.
A pile of dog shit.
We literally have...
But it works.
Yeah, it is 90% borrowed parts or parts that have been salvaged.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've mentioned before, so we stream and we record on my computer in the living room. Mm-hmm. So we have cat interruptions and all that good stuff, but also the computer is actually one that work was getting rid of.
Yeah, they were throwing them out.
So it's like an old-ass Dell that wasn't even good enough for office work that we have Frankensteined into this streaming monster.
I don't think that it won't, because it could clearly do office work. It's just that, everyone was like, my think centre. It wasn't good enough bullshit. So it's got a 3.2 gigahertz i5 in it with an aftermarket cooler, 8 gigs of RAM, and it's also got a 770 that it's got in it.
Yeah, we upgraded the graphics card.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that it does all this on 8 gig of RAM is fucking insane.
Well, you shouldn't really need more RAM than that. I mean, I've got 24 in my rig, but that's because I compile. So I need all the extra RAM.
Yeah, we have a separate computer for compiling.
Yeah, so my old gaming PC, because I've got the Razer Blade Pro now, because I'm a massive shill, is what I game on. So I use the old rig to compile the videos on. And it's a good put out to pasture for the old gal. She's not really up for playing games anymore.
Not up for playing games, but she is up for massive amounts of hard work compiling and rendering.
Yeah. Well, I'm using a GPU supported compiler, and the fact that it's got a 970 in it with 4 gigs of VRAM helps a lot. But yeah, so we got a cheap Amazon mic, 3 monitors, like from British Heart Foundation and CEX.
Yep.
You've got my old keyboard and mouse, like a Logitech G15.
So it's a Razer mouse, so it's a very good mouse, but it's a very, very old keyboard. I love it. I know you don't like it, but I love it.
It's a 2nd gen G15. This keyboard I have had since I was like 2021.
I mean, the best thing about this is if I reinstall the software since the last wipe that you did, it gives me all my stats for my battlegrounds on the keyboard.
Yeah, I know it does. It's got all kinds of goodness on it, but mainly it's just got like CPU and RAM usage. I mean, like that. You could use some more RAM. I'd say you're using 4 gig at the minute.
I know. I've told you I need more RAM. I'm surprised it runs.
I will see about sourcing you some more RAM. The machine did originally come with 2 8-gig sticks in it.
No, it came with 2 4-gig sticks in it.
No.
All the others had 2 2-gig sticks in it.
Yeah.
This was a nice surprise that it had 8 gig.
Well, to break it to you, the machines I took, one of them had 16 gig in it.
I know, you fucking bastard.
But anyway, I think we got off course a bit there. So yeah, that's our streaming setup. I mean, the ideal setup, I would love to have a proper beefy gaming PC.
Yeah.
With a nice big monitor, a webcam, and some decent microphones.
Yeah, I mean, I think the next budget sort of things for us are going to be webcams and proper mic setups.
I might get an Elgato streaming card.
Yeah.
So that we can, or I could just use my Blade Pro.
I mean, either. But yeah, I think, to be fair, some of the biggest things we need to sort, though, are a better mic setup and a webcam. And we can do webcam relatively cheaply, so...
Oh, definitely.
Well, my camera should do it.
No. So, anyway, what do you think the next step is then for streaming? What do you think we're going to see more of?
For us or for everybody?
For everybody. Where do you think the streaming is going to be in 5 years? We're going to have TV channels?
I think it's going to kill TV channels. I think we'll have more ARG stuff coming across into streaming rather than just YouTube channels.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the next...
So ARG, you mean like Marble Hornets?
Yeah, so when people do those... I can't even think of an example now.
Ashens gets one where he gets a flash drive, and it's like a big teaser, for his future film that he did.
So ARGs can be a bunch of things. Some of them are standalone, just for the sake of building hype and stuff. Some of them are for, obviously, advertising something else. Basically, they tend to be horror-themed more often than not.
Yeah. Super spoopy.
Basically, it's like a fake reality where it gets you following and gets you invested in the characters and stuff. Usually it's done very Blair Witch found footage-y, or as maybe a serial killer who's uploading videos as time goes on, or blah blah blah. And it's done basically to build hype. Like I say, 99% of them are horror themed. And I really enjoy them. I tend to think most of them are very obvious. There is a Twitter ARG called The Sun Vanished.
Yep, it's a good one.
So again, it's across a lot of platforms, but I've not really seen it on streaming yet. So there's a lot out there that I think could be really useful. If you have a look at Nexpo's content, he tends to cover a lot of these horror ARGs. But yeah, go and check him out. Very, very good, Nexpo, on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I think that's where I can see Twitch going a lot more soon.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's already a couple of them bubbling under and waiting to come up. I can see that happening. You know what I'm surprised at? With Hideo Kojima's new game, Death Stranding, they've not... I would have expected them to do something similar.
Well,
with the style that the game is using, I am very surprised that they've not included that in the marketing sort of things.
Well... Before we get a lynch mob on us, they've already done it, but with...
An ARG?
Yeah, but with social media, not with Twitch. So, but this is more deeper than an ARG. So without opening up a can of worms, because this podcast could very quickly go from a 40-minute episode to a 40-hour episode.
Yeah. Get Kyle on Hideo Kojima and it never stops.
He started dropping hints for Death Stranding in Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, which came out 4 years ago.
Yeah.
He's been posting various artwork and bits and bobs on Twitter, other social media as well.
That's not an ARG though.
No, but it led to literally like a super spooky like clue hunt mystery sort of thing. But we will research it more later and have a proper look at it. But there is a lot to go over. There's like hours and hours and hours of YouTube videos, hundreds and hundreds of documents and fan theories, and of course Reddit gets involved and shit just gets real. But no, there's not as many ARGs as there should be, and there's certainly none on Twitch as far as I'm aware. But what really does surprise me is that Twitch doesn't have a VR client.
Yeah.
So imagine someone's playing a VR game, say for example baseball or cricket or some other kind of sport game that involves a bat and ball. Imagine being able to join that Twitch stream and sit in the crowd. Or even like walk around, obviously invisible to the person streaming. Or just have a virtual fanfare like cheering you on in game.
Yeah.
You
can stream
VR, yeah.
So you'd think I suppose it would be very, very technical and a lot of fucking about.
It depends. The game would have to support the direct stream itself, but I could definitely see someone somewhere trying to implement that somehow.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening in the future.
The VR,
a lot more VR
streams. VR's here to stay now. It's finally affordable.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's all I had to cover on streaming. Did you have anything else you wanted to pop in? I mean, we've not really spoke about
streamers themselves.
So the two who I think are the best streamers, apart from obviously Captain Pointybeard, are the Game Grumps guys and PewDiePie.
See, I see that and actually raise you someone you're not going to like.
Jacksepticeye.
Yeah. So, mostly because his live stuff, I mean, it tends to be more on YouTube than Twitch.
Yeah.
But it's always done for charity gigs.
Yeah.
And it's always fun, and he always gets other people involved, like PewDiePie and everybody else. And it's always, let's say, a lot of fun to watch and for a good cause. And I really respect that.
Yeah,
he's entertaining, and it's for a good cause.
See, I'm the opposite. I think that he's just I obviously think he does great work, but I think he's a very loud person, and because of that, it puts me off him. But this is why I suggested Game Grumps, because even you'd agree, there's something wholesome about watching one of their streams.
I don't watch their streams.
You need to watch one. It's like you sat in the living room with your friends and you're just talking crap and playing a video game, and it's got this really nice, like say, wholesome feeling to it, and it makes you feel like you're part of the action even though you just sat with your headset on.
I mean, I've recently started getting into RT gamers. He is absolutely hilarious. I found him on YouTube first of all, where he does the compilations of his streams. This is one of the guys that I showed you recently, him and Let's Game It Out.
Oh, yeah.
Who intentionally play games as terribly as they can possibly manage.
Yep, this is like Vinesource Joel, who goes out of his way to destroy things, play bootlegged game ROMs, and of course he is the creator of the spooky roller coaster where the ride never ends, Mr. Bones.
But yeah, I mean, RT himself is, you've loaded it up there, RT Game Crowd. He's an Irish dude, and it's always fucking hilarious. And like I say, Let's Game It Out as well. RT does a lot more stuff with his following. He has a Minecraft server, and he often streams trapping a whole bunch of people in a hole and getting them to build stuff, or getting them to dig to hell, and blah, 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 blah. He does a lot of streams where he involves his community. And I've really been enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun.
It looks like he's live right now.
Is he?
According to this, he is.
Oh, shit.
He's playing that game.
Tomodachi Life. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, it's right there. Your boy streamed straight past it.
I'm going to have to watch that when we're done now.
That is literally that, like having a pet me.
Yeah, it's the Me House, like Me
Me
apartment
Life
block
Simulator,
thing.
yeah. Wow. Oh, right, Agent 47. Cool.
Yeah.
So,
Doing some workouts.
yeah, Twitch is great. You don't need a TV license. Throw that thing away. Let the BBC go bankrupt and watch streaming.
I want Die.
Yeah,
That's one of the characters on there. Oh my god, that face!
God, I gotta love the me's. Also, rest in peace, Wii Shop. We should have done this months ago, but rest in peace, Wii Shop. Your boy's gonna miss you. So yeah, other stuff. Do we have any updates for D&D? With
Oh no, we did talk to them.
yeah, we did.
What
So
did we do last week's D&D session?
we didn't have last week's D&D session
Oh no.
because I was deathly ill.
That's why, yeah, because people keep getting sick 'cause it's that time of year.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'm allergic to plants and guinea pigs and various other things, so eventually I will probably die from it.
He's allergic to summer,
Yep.
and spring. Just whenever there are plants, he is like dead.
Yep. So the one thing that we did watch the other night was H3's podcast.
Yeah.
As a I'm going to say as a fellow podcaster ourselves, but
It was sort of
we've
on
never
the TV
seen a
while
pod.
we were cooking and eating, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We weren't exactly watching it closely, but
I was. I watched.
you walked out halfway through.
I was watching it on my phone. I watch a lot of them. I think that they're great. I think Ethan, his delivery and his bluntness and honesty in his podcast is excellent. Especially when he gets political and starts smoking. He's just great. So they always have offer great products as well. As they've got some really good sponsors. Yeah, I am. They've got some really good sponsors, and it's a really comfy stream. And of course, like they're both expecting soon, so good. All the best to them. But yeah, I really enjoy their stream. And if you don't watch it already, then where have you been? Go and watch them. They're absolutely excellent. Same with Captain Pointybeard. You should go and watch him as well. He gave me a free copy of Guild Wars 2 last week, and I've been smashing the crap out of it. It's a game that I've always wanted to play, but I honestly thought it was dead. I didn't realise it had a massive player base still, so I've delved in their feet first, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Yeah, I know you've been playing it a lot.
Yep, I've got a Necromancer, and it's just all about blowing shit up and using guns. It's excellent.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, it's hard because I don't watch that many streams, to be honest. I tend to watch YouTube recaps of streams because I don't have time.
Yeah.
So most people stream while I'm at work or in bed, so...
Yeah, streaming Twitch at work is not a good idea.
No.
Just saying.
Well, I mean, they intentionally
Throttle it
at work, so I can't even have it on in the background while I'm working.
The fun ends here.
I struggle with YouTube and Spotify, let alone a live stream.
Yeah.
Fun. Very fun.
But yeah, I think that's everything for this week.
Yeah, but it's such a short episode. We're only 25 minutes in.
That's very true, but we've covered a lot of content in 25 minutes. If you want to watch the stream again, bump the views up, turn the playback speed down a little bit so you can understand some of the things we're saying a little bit better, by all means.
How about we talk about what we plan on doing this weekend? Because I know we're going to be streaming this weekend, yeah?
Are we?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to be streaming World of Warcraft.
Okay.
Retail, because you're going to get a sub.
Yeah, I'm going to reignite my sub.
And we're going to play. Hopefully it'll be Paladin and what did you have?
A Hunter.
Yeah, Paladin and Hunter wombo
Which they
combo.
nerfed massively recently. I'm very upset.
Paladins are still amazing. In the time that you've been off, I've leveled another Paladin.
I know.
Because I wanted a Light Forged.
I know. I want Light Forged as well.
And I'm stubbornly leveling it because I refuse to pay for a character boost. Sorry, Blizzard. Love you still. So yeah, we'll be streaming that. I don't know. It'll be most likely streamed from your perspective. And
Most likely because it's all on my computer anyway.
I will just be in the Discord call because we physically don't have the bandwidth or the configuration to stream two machines simultaneously.
No.
But we'll probably get there eventually.
I can do picture-in-picture and swap to your screen and stuff with the software. I just don't have the setup to get your screen on mine.
You'd need approximately bare length through HDMI lead. But hold that thought, because I might be able to get some display over Ethernet cables.
Okay, cool.
So we'll have a look at that later on.
Yeah.
Because that will be very fun. And y'all can see me tab out to Spotify when I'm AFKing. But yeah, so we'll stream that. Maybe stream a little bit of Minecraft as well.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll have a guest, I think. Wired might be joining us, I'm not sure.
Oh, Minecraft are on...
Minecraft.
Okay, cool.
He's building a new PC at the minute, so... yeah, we will be playing a little bit of Minecraft. We'll be getting in a Discord call together and building more penises.
Of course.
Is it penises or is it peni? Or is it just cocks?
Hi, all.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean... We want to be doing a lot more streaming, really. Streaming in the week and stuff like that. It's just that, obviously, with my shift, I don't have a lot of chance to. The assumption being that I'll maybe stream something solo on the weekend as well, and maybe you'll do a couple of solo things during the week. Yeah, RT Game Crowd is currently playing Nintendogs now, and Kyle is very distracted by the Shiba Inu puppy.
I'm going to get Nintendogs.
They're re-releasing it on the Switch.
Yes. Now all we need is Overwatch on the Switch, and
you'll have everything you ever wanted.
Yeah, great console. Not shilling it, but it's a great console.
We love that Overcooked game.
Yeah, we had a four player split screen on. No, four player
co-op. Yeah, it's a lot when you've got two newbies who've never played, and me and you running around desperately shouting commands at them.
It's like Kitchen Nightmares, but instead of it being Gordon Ramsay, it's Ainsley Harriott. It's like, yeah, boy, it's time to oil up.
Oh, God. No, it is. It's like Diner Dash on cocaine.
I don't know what that's like, so I'm just going to assume it's like...
I don't know what cocaine's like either, but I know what Diner Dash is like, and I know how weird Overcooked is.
Yeah.
I get to play the paraplegic raccoon.
So, yeah, well, Overcooked is really good. It's right up there with Tetris 99 and Binding of Isaac, which I still smash the shit out of. In fact, I might go play that in a bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
So, yeah, that's. I think that we'll call it there. We'll wrap it up.
Yeah, it'd be a bit of a short episode once I've edited it down.
Yeah, we don't need to stretch it for the sake of stretching it. Like,
I mean, we could just chat shit for 10 minutes, but we won't.
Now, the quality of the content will just plummet.
Luna's come in at just the right time.
So, thanks for listening. We appreciate it. We love you all.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, have a good week, guys. Wait, what are we doing next week?
We're going to be doing a recap of the streaming that we're going to be doing over the week. So we're going to talk a little bit about that for the guys. We'll do some D&D, and we'll also continue our Punch Wizards adventure.
Cool.
Because we've got our evil drag queen and pet fox to discuss in more depth.
A lot of Venus.
A lot of Venus.
Cool. Perfect. You heard it here first, guys.
Adios.
Have a good week. Bye.